Another major story at this hour. Custody deal has been reached in the Michael Jackson case.
Jackson's 3 children will live with their grandmother, 79-year-old Catherine Jackson. We'd heard that this would possibly come down this way. Debbie Rowe, though, this is interesting information. The biological mother of the 2 eldest children will get visitation, no custody, and reportedly no extra money. Another key element of the deal, Debbie Rowe now wants to develop a meaningful relationship with those kids, Prince and Paris. And for more on the new custody deal, we're joined by Courtney Hazlett, who writes the Scoop column on MSNBC.com. Before we get to that custody information, Courtney, when I was walking in, our producer said that there was a report, Joe Jackson, confirming that Michael Jackson has a 25-year-old son.
I wrote about this, I believe it was last week as well. Yeah, we saw these photos of this young man,
who looks exactly like Michael Jackson.
A heck of a lot
old
like
Michael Jackson or new Michael Jackson?
Old Michael Jackson.
Right.
Very good question, Donnie.
The one Michael Jackson.
Seriously, that was a very good question. Yeah, and I called some people close to the family and some family members, and their first response to me was, they were surprised it took this long for this to get out. And so apparently there's this guy, and for all intents and purposes, they consider him a son. I said very specifically, is he Michael Jackson's biological son? And their answer consistently was, we have no reason to believe he's not. So whatever it amounts to,
do we know anything
he
about
was
him?
at the funeral with the family.
Correct. Front row.
Do we know anything about him, what he does?
We know that he kind of rocked onto the scene at Neverland around 1991, 1992. That's actually what the person said to me. And no, he shows up in Neverland in the early 90s and introduces himself as Michael J. That's not his real name. His real name's Omer, but he says, I'm Michael J. and that guy's my dad. And he said this to one of his cousins, Reeby's son, I was told. And he went in and said to Mom, there's this guy saying Uncle Mike is his father. And so it was just this very strange thing. And
Who's his mother?
More or less, well...
Allegedly.
I'm told that the woman who knows is Elizabeth Taylor. As if I couldn't get a stranger, right?
Wow. This falls right under what Donnie likes to talk about with Michael Jackson, which is the craziness.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn the
They were very good friends. They were very good friends.
Yeah, Elizabeth Taylor kept the secret. She knows if
and I was told by her publicist, if she has something to say about it, wait for it, she will Twitter
Let's shift to money for a second.
Elizabeth Taylor's going to Twitter it.
I'm sure Elizabeth Taylor is Twittering.
Okay, so the reports were that Debbie Rowe was angling for some money. She always denied that. And this custody has issue or settlement has nothing to do with money, right?
Correct. Her spousal agreement that was put into place when she, exited stage left, so to speak, is in effect. I know, though, that they were making sure that the terms of that agreement would be upheld. There's a lot of estate issues that have to be considered here.
Catherine Jackson's attorney said it's not about money, this custody, but they say the estate's $500 million, but it's really closer to $2 billion. So two things. Obviously, it's not about money, but it is.
And
secondly, I thought the guy was broke. I'm still, I'm the money guy, and I still don't understand.
He's not liquid. You know better than anybody else. There's a big difference between having a pile of assets and then a pile of real money. There can be a huge
but if you are worth $500 million and they're real hard assets, even if you don't have any cash, you can pretty much do anything you want. So I wonder how much money is really.
Well, you had a lot of bills month to month. I mean, now that he's died, the bottom line has already increased substantially just by virtue of the fact that there isn't so much cash going out the door.
But there were so many stories, Courtney. There's another an attorney who was overseeing some of Michael Jackson's money who came and said, actually, I have $5 million that I've been hiding for Michael Jackson. So these pieces of...
Well, here's the thing that you have to consider, and Donnie, I'm sure you're aware of this as well, is in the state of California, probably not. I'm trying to lift you up. I'm a lover, not a hater.
Thank you.
So,
as opposed to some people on the set. Go ahead.
No judge. This is a safe place. Tamron Hall.
Okay,
Focus on. In the state of California, if you are the executor of an estate, if you're one of those administrators, you stand to collect 2 to 4% of the assets of that estate as a fee. So as any assets come in the door, they dole out 2 to 4% of the administrator to the administrators, and then you settle all the liabilities. So the reason you want to be one of these guys and find the $5 million is what I'm getting at, is because it's more money in the door, more money for your fee before you pay off all those debts.
She is more than just pop culture. She knows her money. Courtney Hazlett,
new money, honey, by the way. Watch out.
She's a lover, not a hater.
That's